Alright, people, welcome back to another episode of Bar Talk JA. This is where your entertainment is our responsibility. So, there I try to push the movement forward by discussing current and relevant issues relating to Jamaican culture and society. Alright, so who have another bar today? Yours truly, and Guvo.
So the teacher there, as usual, you know, teacher there, up.
Yeah.
Come on, nada.
No, you had it. So I'm not gonna introduction. Assign this.
Introduce yourself to my time,
Introduce
but
yourself.
not fight about. But not hold on fight.
And over there we have Yad.
Yad with that
Girl
different.
them. Yad with a difference. Oh, go on.
Yeah, Yad 2.0.
Watch your two, brother. Watch your two there. Watch your two,
Oh,
watch your two, brother.
No, the man said 2 mago. The man go him 2.
Yo, Sandra,
Oh, over there.
Sandra, give me.
I'm feeling discriminated, not discriminated.
Yeah,
You
better
over there.
believe it.
You over there.
Sandra over there.
Yeah, you over there with whoever you over there with. Sandra over there.
Sandra. Alright,
Sandra over
Sandra.
here.
Again is a Sandra. Set speed, bless.
Give me a red leather there. Give me a red leather there, Sandra.
I'm in here with some my boy there. Mix them.
Back up, burn up. Yo, boy.
Yeah, the man sleeping in there.
Man, shake it.
Where was some of that red leather? Oh, no, good.
Wrap up there, I don't know. Quick now.
Ice
Yeah,
Not right.
See, yeah, that walk one. A long time again, nothing.
And a ginger ale.
Enguvo
that?
want a
Yeah,
sorry.
man, some want of ice cold vitamin.
No, vitamin as usual.
I go for a tongue action movement, tongue is strong.
But that you use, bless up yourself.
Use Black Stallion.
Set seal. The seal.
It's a power teacher, come make the
Yeah,
people.
man. Yeah, man, I got you with the topic, you know. So, just get a look. Over the past year, we have seen some very interesting IG posting on the JCF profile. That's the Jamaica Constabulary Force. Some of these postings are very controversial. You might see him, and some people might say it's creative in getting people on board in the crime
Very
fighting
discriminating.
thing.
Put
So
discriminating
Barta
as
now.
well.
Yeah, discriminating as well. So we at Barta J want to know if it's just a comic relief or a new day in fighting crime using social media. All right, so the topic goes, JCF, social media versus crime fighting. Let us discuss. So the floor open now with the topic. So I want to know if a comic thing the JCF are using posting for, or is it a new way of crime fighting? So the floor is open. What the money want to say?
You can go. I don't think it's comic. I more think it's another blatant form of condescension, another blatant form of discrimination, another blatant form of looking down and belittling poor black people. That's why me start off as.
Anybody else?
I just think they must stoop to the level of society right now, where everything is done on social media to get highlight or to get likes. I don't see it solving no crime more than
Look like them
and
cute.
giggle and say, yeah, the JCF is so hilarious.
Like them cute. You know what I'm saying?
And they're fighting crime, and I don't see nothing different.
People's lives are being lost
Just
daily.
watch and laugh. That's how I see that.
I want to be so harsh on the JSF, and I believe it's to get more trust from the public, to me, and to
social
be
media.
more get a better sense of humor. Everybody have the JSF as
Sense of humor about crime.
My opinion.
Okay,
So you just get a better trust from the public, to me. So I want to be so harsh on the JSF, and I'm seeing what they're trying, and I think they're achieving it.
Achieving what?
The trust from the public.
So said.
We'll save that for discussion.
So said the man where saying hate police.
Yeah.
Two sides.
Him say I had 2.0, you know, so he might switch up everything.
Yeah, duplicitous.
The cooler man. So
we have a step on that.
Well, let's look on it from a broader perspective now and look at what social media is and the purpose of social media and what social media can do and what social media can achieve for certain entities and certain organizations. So social media would have been around for more than a decade now, and we are seeing where it allows individuals and organizations to put forward a perspective to the public that they would want to put forward. Usually, it would have been up to the traditional media to write the narrative and dictate exactly what they think. But social media has taken the power away from the traditional media to the actual users and actual individuals and entities so they can put forward what they want and how they want the public to relate to them. So I think that the JCFs belatedly has realized that social media can play a critical role in the public's perception of the police force, as well as a different way to engage the public to bridge the divide which has existed between the general public and the JCF over the years, traditionally in Jamaica. The relationship between the public in general and the JCF has been negative. So the JCF is now utilizing social media to change that narrative, to bridge that gap and to connect to the public in a way
Humanizing
that
the
they have
JCF.
never been in a way that they have never been able to do before. So it is indeed that is the plan, that is the direction in which the JCF is going. And I can't say anything wrong with that, because critical to the solving a crime, critical to bringing criminals to justice is a relationship between the public and the police station. A lot of cases fall
Indeed.
along in the courts because there's no witnesses, because people distrust the police. People not do have a relationship with the police. There's no communication.
Social media
there is no
strategy. I got build.
Social media
so these
bridge
cases
the
break
divide
down.
and build trust.
These
See, in
cases break
social
down.
media,
These
see, in
cases
social media,
these cases break down. These cases break down. These
see, in
cases
social
break
media,
down
we
because
post
there's
that
a
the
lot
same
of
JCF beat people.
these cases break down because there's a lot of these cases.
I understand. My last.
Because
Who beat people, Jerome?
these cases,
JCF, JDF, the two of them are beat people.
Security
The same social media.
Social media, we are
Yes,
security
the same
forces.
social media post
But on
something.
JCF, but on
Listen,
JCF,
man,
post them
JCF.
on the page.
Security
And what I am saying, what may I say, this is not the connection is social media. Social media is the connection. If you not understand. The two of them are post on social media.
So on
that is the connection.
And you're showing like, oh, you're people friendly, and next
and then for the next and the people are sure when people are beat the people on social media.
See all the Ella with the Ella with same.
So I understand what we're
and the police tell the Ella go in back in the
Teacher, remind me of the topic there. Sorry, remind me of the topic.
No.
Remind me of the topic, teacher.
JCF.
Yeah.
Social media versus crime fighting. Let's discuss.
So are we talking about how the JCF is using social media, Jerome?
Exactly. So
teacher, are you saying, are we talking about you mentioned for the past year? You mentioned for the past year the post them where JCF is that what I'm talking about?
JCF make like the wanted Wednesdays,
what we are saying.
Okay.
So
we're not talking about. So we're not talking about.
Listen to what we are saying. Listen to what we are saying.
Social media with the JCF then.
Yeah, but
we're talking about JCF.
Listen to
what
what we are
saying. Wednesday. So wanted Wednesday.
You teach me so I understand the topic.
Fight crime.
Teacher, I understand the topic now. So we're talking about
we're looking at the JCF. Well, man, we are looking at the JCF and the social media platform and crime fighting.
So is it what they post or those recordings in general?
What they post. What they post.
So listen to what we are saying.
So did the JCF post? So teacher, JCF post when them a beat the people.
We cannot discuss the thing blindsided like that. So if I say when I go discuss the thing, it doesn't make sense because what we are trying to say
to you because a teacher said
no, because then the topic doesn't make no sense because what we are trying to show is because we argue from JCF posting and how that I go build. But listen to what I say now. What I say is
JCF post.
Yeah, but what I say is
you are switch topic then.
And then I switch no topic. Listen to what I say now because I want to talk about build trust.
Around the topic.
Alright, it's a build trust. It's a build trust.
If you want to expand the topic to the public,
alright, hold on, man. Hold on, man, because when I talk about it is the JCF posting is building trust. I'm not talking about social media. Now, what I am saying...
You call? No. But that's what social media is for.
Not that you and that Nguvo and just say it's a build trust with the people.
With the public.
And what I am saying...
That's a fact. That's a fact, brother.
Oh, what is a fact? It's building trust?
It's building trust by
it is building trust
stuff.
By who? By who it is building trust with?
him. So if you don't see it that way, we can't make you see it, man.
Who is it building the trust with? Let me ask you.
The same social media users.
With social media users.
Yeah, my answer.
The same ones who are seeing when the JCF are beat the people.
JCF.
When them see the JCF are beat the people.
Jero and a JCF post them picture there, brother.
So Jero,
you answer the beat.
Hold on, teacher.
Jero, you never said that.
So Jero, you're saying that the JCF should not post anything on social media.
No, what I'm saying is that they are building trust. So we're building trust.
So Jero agree. Yeah. All right. So
we're going to use gimmicks to build trust, and crime is going to solve. And we are seeing the results of the building of trust. We're seeing the solving of crime. So we're seeing crime being solved right now. We're seeing persons are being coming in and all them information. So yeah, man, crime is solved. Jamaica is nice. Everything is good.
It's not an overnight thing, brother.
Everything is good. Everything is nice. Jamaica is great.
Virgin,
let's
understand.
Wait a minute, let's take it from
phone. Get that part.
No. All right, no, the two on the win. When I say two is this.
Yeah, where you say
so JCF. So from when you are here, it's from the point of view of where JCF go with them social media posting, Instagram in particular. Right. Listen, man, just shut up for a second now.
Kindly.
Kindly. The literature with them use and the creative language with them try use, wouldn't have an issue with that.
No.
Wouldn't feel like
I don't.
Wouldn't feel like all right.
What is your
example is
so tell me what you issue
for me
example.
The issue is for me I am not seeing something where I target the entire population. Most of them I target is the same set of youths, the same set of crime.
Poor black Jamaicans.
The same set of crime. Me not see nothing at target. Me not see nothing. And there's something I say, yo, whistleblowers, rare. And whistleblowers I usually refer to big crime. Me not hear no whistleblowing, pushing. Me not hear none of them.
So Solomon, you're saying that it is incomplete then. So you're saying that
it's not overly incomplete. I believe it is discriminating, bro.
Against who?
Against a certain particular side of the population.
You mean the size of the population where we find most of the crimes taking place?
Yes, but I'm talking about there's not one particular crime in Jamaica will lead to the violent crime.
No, but the campaign...
The fact that guns are coming at the country, and we know at the end of the day, guns have to do with the higher level society type of people, not necessarily white, not necessarily black. The higher level, the system people, the policy people.
And the poor blacks have nothing to do with crime.
You want me to say to you, brother?
Ask.
You want me to say? Because you behave like you're totally. You don't want to hear nothing about the big man with the money. You don't want to hear about locking down the man with the money.
I'm not say that. But
so I don't understand. Is it the you know, hear nobody say, yo. So if you work in a certain department and you have seen something, whistleblowing is this, whistleblowing is that, you can whatever. If you feel like you're in a certain you're not seeing nothing what target that, and that's a major part of the crime too.
All right, so your recommendation then to the JCF is that they need to
not also... my recommendation, no.
Is that
no?
So that you wouldn't recommend that? You would recommend that they do that?
No. What I would say is shame on you, JCF.
Right.
Because you're doing this physically. Now you get a platform you can transform your total image in something where look like, say, okay, I am for everybody in society. I'm supposed to secure and protect everybody in society.
Right. So in other words, you want to see the campaign also include...
shame on you,
yes,
JCF.
So shame, yes, say that. So I say...
No, I'm not hear you say shame on JCF.
So you not say it already? Them. So you not say it already?
No, that's you're just one man alone about
it. You know, I repeat.
That's always
Solomon easy, you know.
Yeah, so me I say,
one man alone about
so
Solomon. So Solomon, we agree.
The campaign is more complete then.
Them for putting them people as well.
I agree. I agree. So
I agree with that part.
Social media, use it properly.
Me agree.
Because in physicality, them batch it whole heap of time. Them basically mess up them image based on how them deal with people physically. Now they get the cyber universe. If you can do better, and still can do better, and I target the same set of people, brother.
No, but if the JCF sit down and them say, alright, then we are creating a social media campaign, and it's targeted at this particular group.
Foolishness.
And
no, it's so you said that them do then.
Yeah, that's clear what they did. Yeah,
but and you not find something wrong with that?
So where is the crime being committed?
Man, that's man.
That's a question.
Are
you there on tone?
No, brother. When me say, Ngovo. No, man. You try to tell me, say, you are going to come up with a strategy. Exactly.
Me agree, include some other people still.
No,
so that's what
we can include
the big man.
Whistleblowers.
We have the drugs and
them talk about whistleblowing.
Bringing them the guns and this and that. So me
agree.
agree.
Why we not tap? All right. Why we not encourage more people? Why we not encourage more people to get people like Grace out, people like Real Read out? Why we not encourage more of that? Because them people have an education system in them and no, you're not saying that. You are saying
I am saying they should broaden it to also include those things.
Fire shot the most. Okay, you target people who are fire shot the most.
Yeah, so I broaden it then.
Get it.
I broaden the campaign.
Get it. So when them are broaden
and the scam of them as well.
That's the recommendation when me make.
No, but only the scamming post and
the scamming and the gunshot and all of them things are from the same population. So what me talk about
we agree, man.
Wagwan for the 5%. Wagwan for the people in the 5%. Wagwan for them type of people.
Yeah,
Wagwan for them people. Wagwan for them people were in the government. The government. How long them try transform the government? How long them try transform the public sector?
Solomon. You what the man just say? Need to include them in the gimmicks. So you're agreeing that what they're doing is gimmicks.
Exactly, it's gimmicks.
Exactly.
No, the language are gimmickal. So which means
you just saying all right with it.
Is you just saying okay, and if you just say no, man, that's gimmicks.
People interest.
The language is gimmicks.
The language
is not the gimmicks. It cannot be taken seriously. It is gimmicks. It is gimmicks. Me no want hear nothing more. I want
people interest. And then the underlining thing is to be aware. They use gimmicks.
It is just the same way. It is just the same way like
like a promotion ad.
Brother, that's the same issue I have with
JIS. Wanted Wednesdays.
And the mere fact, the mere fact that Nguvu going to start out by saying it is building trust, and in the same breath and in the same sentence, he's going to say that it is gimmicks.
The communication divide.
It is gimmicks.
It is bridging the communication divide.
Cannot be taken seriously.
Gimmicks
cannot be taken seriously.
It is
gimmicks.
Jerry will understanding the
language
of social media.
Nothing
social media and marketing.
Nothing.
You need for link social media marketing.
Nothing that involves gimmickry. Nothing that involves gimmickry and gimmicks can be taken seriously. It's not selling or trying to sell something.
It's
not about crime solving and not try doing it. It's crime solving and not try doing it. It's gimmicks. It's gimmicks.
It's a marketing research.
A gimmicks thing. And that is what it is. Gimmicks. So anything what them post on this and joke is gimmicks.
Everybody
you're not nothing serious.
As someone who
cannot be taken seriously.
Nothing. Not even the wanted
Nothing at all.
Nothing. Jerry doesn't understand the objective of the campaign. And what
there's no objective. So people come on and laugh.
Alright, let me inform you.
There's no objective there. Come on, man.
Listen and learn. Sometimes you have to listen and learn.
Yo, I leave the bar here and I go down the road on different bar. The bar here.
So let's learn from somebody who understands marketing, social media, and public relations. Alright, so a presence on social media bridges
Very
the
important.
communication divide.
Important.
During the campaign, an important thing that
By
is there
gimmicks,
is the
by
contact
gimmicks,
number.
by gimmicks.
So
Come on, man.
you can't
Stop the
learn unless you
foolishness.
listen, you
I
know.
want to talk
So
about
some man
this
does
is
attack
this is
and
going
listen
to this
and
is
learn.
going to
Finish the
going to bridge the gap and people are going to be more understanding and people are going to
Marketing
Yeah, man.
and
straight on the
public
talking.
relations.
On the talking garbage.
The
You guys are
campaign
talking
bridges the
garbage.
communication gap between
You guys are talking garbage.
JCF.
All right, what?
And
Tell me
the
now. Hold on, Solomon.
Social
Solomon.
Teacher,
Hold
when
on,
the
there.
my
Hold on,
time, let me know
Solomon.
we can't talk. When the my
Hold
time,
on,
let me talk.
hold
When
on,
the my
now.
time, let me know.
Listen there. Me ask. Me not really give a shit what the matter say because nothing what the JCF.
No,
Come on, man.
True,
It's not making any sense. Tell
Joe
me.
is so
Hold on,
passionate,
now.
I'm not listening, you know.
Hold on,
Passionate
now.
about the topic, but I'm not.
Stop the foolishness now. Listen to what I say now.
Other side of the thing.
Listen to what I say now.
Listen to what I say now. Straight, brother. Well, listen to
what I say
straight.
now.
You say a gimmicks, brother. So here what Jay does.
Listen to what I say now. What has it done since they have started posting these
foolishness
get
captured. Enough people get captured on the wanted
people? Which people get captured?
Enough man. Wanted man captured for arrested for harboring him.
Where?
Nothing. Enough man get captured on the wanted Wednesdays.
Which man get captured? Which man get captured? Which man?
I just said it. Wanted man
Which
captured.
man
When
get
see it on the
captured?
screen.
Which man get captured?
From St. James.
Of what has been happening with the
Who
JCF
has
since the
been
turn of the year.
captured?
If you look on
Only
January,
for public advisory.
the number of
Who has been captured?
intelligence led.
Who has been captured?
Listen, brother.
Yo, when you listen,
Which
I'm answer the
intelligence?
question. I'm answer the question, Jerry.
What?
So since the turn of the year, if you are aware of what's happening in Jamaica, in the JCF,
What is happening?
yeah, go listen.
Yo, all you know, idiot, you know.
Some
idiot. You know, sense, man.
Whatever that's how
Foolishness
we
not
about talk. Whatever you that. How you think?
Yeah, man, because foolishness not about,
Yeah, man, I be a foolish man.
it has reaped success. Show me the success where it reaped.
Yeah, so it might
What
show
is the
you
success?
success.
See it
How
on
me
the
attack,
screen. It'll
how
come
me
up on the
attack,
screen.
the man now
It'll
listen.
come on the
people?
screen. Listen up.
So this don't make
Yo,
sense.
yo,
This
it
don't make
make
sense.
no sense for you.
Calm
because
down,
that
Let
is
us
foolishness
be
not
quiet
that.
and just go and drink Vitamalt and ease.
I believe.
Yeah, man, got
I
you.
believe that Drew that I go point from a different perspective. You only look on it
From an
what
uneducated
JCF
and misinformed perspective, sir.
Misinformed.
Uneducated,
From what?
misinformed,
From
and
No,
no
no,
intention
from
of
what?
learning,
No,
one-track-minded,
Social
short-sighted,
media foolishness that
hysterical,
JCF has been doing
Close-minded.
is
Very
of
close-minded.
no success. There's no success. Utter
You
bullshit.
not talk from evening.
Utter
closed-minded,
shit. Utter
lack of
garbage.
understanding,
Solve
hysterical,
crime. Which crime it solve? And people are dead every day.
misinformed,
Crime rate go up so every day.
ignorant.
What solve it a crime? Which solve it a crime? Which crime it a solve?
Yeah, man, we solve it a crime. Yeah, man.
Crime
Which
rate
crime
drop.
rate
Not
drop?
even know
Which
that
part?
crime rate
Which
drop,
part?
brother.
Which part? You want to
Crime
see
rate
man
clearly
what they say?
misinformed.
Don't look at the rate.
Yeah,
Look at the
man,
people
crime
dying.
rate drop,
Life is life. Life is life. And that you say
Crime
what
rate
they
drop,
know.
brother.
All on
Crime
our
rate drop.
foolishness. Through
Crime
the
rate
on
drop. Got
social
you,
media.
yeah.
Like when the things say it work.
Got you,
Come
yeah.
on, man.
Make your talk.
Foolishness.
All right, we here, sir. We here, sir. We here, fine. This is footage. We here from here.
Yeah,
Got you, yeah.
what I say is
Right now, in that bar talk, I like the room I turn up, yo. The conversation chat.
Heated.
So my things when we want to hear from the fellows, the guys in the bar talk.
You don't know that guy.
Fellow and guy.
I think could I make that one that slide? Yo, so what the man them believe about the language, that's what I'm saying. The type of language that is being used. Is it language that nobody are gonna take serious?
It is the language of the people. That's how the people it's communicating. You cannot talk French and the people that talk Spanish.
So it's a language.
Understanding.
So it's a language.
What the language is being used by the people now. You speak in that language.
Is a popular language them I use.
Right.
Yeah,
The trending language.
Relating to the people and their level.
And so their level. That's a word I always hear banter around, you know. So what is their level? So it is for the lesser class, basically. The people
the language of the masses.
Stupid.
The language of the masses.
And
What is the people them stupid, brother?
No, what is
that is what is being portrayed. That is what being
The language of
portrayed.
the
No,
masses.
brother. No, brother.
What is the
That is what
language
is
of the
being
masses?
No, brother.
portrayed.
Patois is not the language.
People who are stupid.
Stupid.
So what is it? They are not using patois, sir.
So what am I
The
using?
people who are
The language
stupid.
of the
Patois
masses.
they are using.
So what am I using?
They are not using patois. They are basically using
In your opinion,
slangs
sir.
slangs and terminologies.
And that's French.
That are usually
Derived from what?
associated with associate not patois.
Creole. Jamaican Creole.
Nah,
Creole. Patois.
Please, that's not patois.
Which language then? Is French?
I don't know what it is.
Solomon.
Oh,
Solomon.
so
Hear that one. Hear that one. Hear that one in Solomon.
The language of the masses.
Okay.
Solomon. Solomon. Hear that one.
Language of the masses.
Hear that one. Hear that one, Solomon. When you collect your reward from Crime Stop while other people playing scratch and win, and hear the next line. Hear the next line now. Hear the next line. Ensure you call Crime Stop. And then put the ensure highlighted in a yellow because of the nastiness where you see on YouTube, on social media, with girl, I use the ensure as a replica for manhood. Them things I'm not talking about JCF, though.
No,
come on, man.
You sound like them uptown now, teacher.
No.
Describe the habit and the training and the dancehall.
It's not dance. That is not a dancehall trend. That is not a dancehall trend. No, it is not.
In the dance?
It's not. The ensure.
In the dancehall, no.
Listen, that is not what caused the trend. It's not dancehall. It's coming from. It is not coming from dancehall. It's a US. It is a US. It's a US trend.
What are his name, teacher? Teacher, I don't
remember his name.
Yeah, I don't mind.
Teacher talk about the artist. The artist are sing about it now because it's a trend from overseas. It's not a dancehall
make
song.
it popular in Jamaica.
Exact dancehall song.
Alright. So the man who I talk about, four people this, the masses.
Alright.
He might and dancehall.
I bet him to use something.
He might describe
alright.
a trend in the current trend in dancehall.
Trend
quite alright.
Again, the man.
So now snobbish now and Mr. Uptown and snobbish.
Please, silence in the bar.
Quite fine. But ensure a dancehall trend. It's not a dancehall trend.
So where's the trending? Where's the trending in Jamaica?
Silence
Uptown?
in the bar.
Is that trend available? Is
silence.
Okay.
This is not.
What the man said? Nor.
We're not just entertainers. We are also educators. Please.
Yeah, I will not learn. I have misinformation, propaganda.
All I'm saying is the language is of the populace, basically. So the populace language, the masses language. So again, it goes back to what I said. So is it to say that it is fair to say that then are the masses are basically poor black people. So are the poor black people them I look out for basically. I try build a relationship there.
That's right.
So the poor black people them I look out for because the poor black people usually the communities them going and buff them and do all sort of nonsense. So that like a relationship there with the poor blacks kind of damage to them. I try build back the relationship there.
That's one aspect of it, yeah.
And building back that relationship on social media, it couldn't come off more humane.
When you say
Listen, you can't say some people are give information while some people are scratch and win. That's the meaning. It's the meaning, brother.
Scratch and win is a popular habit.
It's the meaning.
It's a popular habit
for the
so
poor
they're
black
making use
people.
of the wave. Listen, hold on, let me show you something. So in something trending, in something other trending, in marketing, you can take advantage of it.
Solomon, I better allow them to you. I better allow them to you.
Come on, man. And poor people on the scratch.
No, but
I better allow them to you.
Poor people on the scratch.
All I'm saying is, so when them say scratch and win, so the scratch and win is for the entire.
No, it's scratch and win something popular among the masses.
All right, so
Solomon is scratch and win something popular among the masses.
I say it's better.
Solomon,
you give information rather than on a daily basis.
Solomon,
for some people, try them look at scratch and win because there's nothing else to try their luck at.
Solomon.
So we are basically saying that okay, scratch and win.
Solomon, ask the question and answer.
No, Solomon, answer the question, man. Is scratch and win a popular trend right now?
Scratch and win is a no. Supreme Ventures Gaming is a popular trend.
So you're not aware of scratch and win then? Okay.
I'm aware of scratch and win.
So is it popular now? Is it popular now? Is it popular now? Okay.
It is popular now.
And the JCF is riding that wave of popularity, giving awareness to their campaign.
And you're telling me that.
Do you know how the JCF IG page has performed since the campaign has started?
So it resonate.
Solomon, do you know?
So it resonate.
With the masses. With the masses, right?
No, it resonate with the poor black man. So it means
give up a rifle, fix your roof. Yo, what style them a style poor people?
So it means then the relationship now when them coming out of the communities supposed to less train them.
So there are also evidence of that on the ground.
Evidence of what on the ground?
So of police having had social intervention.
No, I'm not. No, evidence of what on the ground? Police relationship and how them deal with the community, the poor communities, them has improved.
Right.
That's what you're saying. There's no evidence of that, sir.
If you are not aware of those evidence, then
there's no evidence. If you're talking about police youth clubs are one of the most dormant set of organizations in Jamaica. 3/4 of them dormant. Police them can't bother with that.
When me say I'm tell you, man.
When I ask that, no, I work with
police
youth clubs. I work with police youth clubs.
So where you get that stats from?
Work.
Ask you.
All right.
Where you get that stats from?
In Nago Ed, Newland, or Gregory Park.
Tell me
one police youth club in our community.
Brother,
when they did where get
there's none. There's none
of conversations with police and conversation with members or former members of police.
So you're saying that all police youth club dead, damn it. Now
most of the police
the man did not say all.
I said most of the police youth clubs are
all right. So which one I work? So which division it I work? That me
what police youth clubs?
So since no
one are scattered. It is scattered. You have couples.
So give me an example. So give me one.
So you have one, for example, in Linstead.
Yeah.
That is working.
Right.
One in Linstead.
There's
one in Anatone as well. There's one in Anatone as well.
Crime plague era.
No, but get that again. It is not.
It is not.
It is not work. What is working? Police youth club.
We say one Anatone.
Does it because it is
there?
Does it mean it is working?
It
can be. A lot of it is a waste of time. A lot of it is a waste of time.
Abolish youth club across island.
No, what you should do is focus less on your social media and trying to get
one person that control the social media
only
thing.
Criminals.
So there's nothing wrong with one person.
Social
like
media is only for criminals.
And the whole JCF on the social media platform.
No, so the JCF social media right now is only
probably one. It's 3 people the most are post on it. 3 people the most in the JCF are post.
No, but just asked. So it's mostly targeting getting criminals off the road by getting information.
No, if you look at the JCF
IG
page, one on the teacher because the original purpose. My Lord, you try to learn. So when the JCF they started to also give tips to the public about your public safety, how you go about navigating the road. Look behind your back, look on which taxi I take, make sure red plate, write it down, call the family members, don't walk alone. So the JCF also uses their social media platform to provide safety tips to the public. They also bring awareness with the wanted list. They also report on missing persons. Right? And since the campaign has started...
So why is it that the person that came up with the top only purposefully targeted one aspect of it?
So ask the person that now.
I'm curious about that.
But
so
if you listen, if you listen initially, we say social media versus crime fighting. We only look on crime fighting. Crime fighting, we look on we say social media versus crime fighting.
Wanted Wednesdays, sir.
Yeah, but a crime fighting we
wanted Wednesdays.
About other different things.
And Solomon asks about
crime fighting.
He asks about the JCF intervention on the ground.
Exactly.
And teachers there, the police were out
just tell you a while ago.
In the classroom. Teacher, what I know, can ask about the intervention on the ground, not just on social media. And teachers there, you had police on the ground in the classroom engaging with students. Right? That is, and read across Jamaica Day, that's another day different from Teachers Day. You also had police in the schools engaging the public. So it's not just what they're doing on social media.
Guess what you
are
also
doing those things on the ground.
Guess what you are doing? You are basically trying to isolate something to make it sound like.
No, you ask if them are replicate the activity upon the ground
this is
in the real world. So I show you examples of them doing that.
Something that
is forced.
This is something most times that is forced on them.
Forced on the soldier and the policemen. So
it is forced on them.
So
yes,
but exactly, you're not gonna have a police not working that day and him day off. I go do that. The man upon him day
off. Why not? But on your day off, you
day off, the man spend time with family.
On a day off,
Your job, your supervisor come to you and say on Teachers Day,
on his
go
day
to the school and do this thing. You're their duty.
So,
You're their duty.
man, whether it's force or not,
a police is mandated. So a police is mandated.
It might work. So no work. No mandated. The mandated.
A police is mandated.
I work. Me go work and a mandated
to catch criminals. Then. So a police is mandated only to protect them.
Protect and to serve.
Because serve to protect and reassure.
First of all, they only protect a small majority and they only serve a small majority.
Yeah, man, we could get back to the social media thing.
No, it's a social media thing. It's a social media thing.
That's
why the social media thing only targets the masses.
So wait
getting guns
you just said only target the masses. So you want them to target the minority?
No, they need to target the entire society.
All right.
That's all me I ask.
I endorse that recommendation.
I don't care.
I endorse that recommendation.
I don't care about
what they agree to that already.
So when they talk about scratch and win, we can say all right. Because when we go up on the next post, they might talk about Mr. Big Man, me good. But me no just want to say the little youth, the little thing about little
scamming and trap.
Yeah, me no want to say that. Because at that day, that's what we've been doing for years now with the police force. The police force was made to protect only a few. And that's it. What it look like.
We know.
It still look like that on social media.
From the rebellion.
So by them appealing to the masses, you're saying it only, you're conflicting yourself there.
No.
You're saying that the language of the masses.
All I'm saying, I have no problem. All I'm saying is when you use the language of the masses and only the language of the masses, and there's no other posting of the general society, something wrong with that.
No, but you do have posts that speaks to the general society. The teachers.
No, I'm talking about
the read across Jamaica post.
I'm talking about
those related to the masses for the entire population.
All I'm talking about is the criminality aspect. Them supposed to deal with community police. Them supposed to try to deal with safer communities. They're supposed to deal with that. The police should not be a paramilitary, and they still are a paramilitary force, brother. Them supposed to deal with society.
Crime in Jamaica.
No, that's where you're gone wrong.
What?
That's why you should have
normal
different.
Policing can't solve crime in Jamaica.
Any other country, them set out the different levels of police.
Them
not have every single police with the same mentality. All of the police them in Jamaica have the same mentality. That's what I talk about. The mentality is shoot first and ask questions later.
The level of criminality and crime and the crime culture.
That is why you should have different levels of police.
Normal policing
there's no different levels. You still attack the same rubbish. That is why.
So you're saying that normal policing can solve crime in Jamaica?
If SWAT can't deal with them, have an next set of people. If an next set of people
that means normal policing can't deal with exactly the same thing.
They only have one set of police mentality, one set of police basically.
No, that's not true.
The man who deal with trafficking,
no, they are conflict yourself.
Put him in the community,
the
same mentality, my brother.
No, but you have to diversify.
I'm disagreeing there. Disagree, Solomon. Disagree.
That's what you disagree.
Disagree, brother.
I have no problem with you disagreeing, sir. You be like me, me not go eat. No, me go eat later.
Yeah, man. Eat where I eat, man. Eat where I eat.
Man, I see your I disagree. All right, so like me, I go drop down and dead. This man, I want to that man here. You think you're worried that powerful? You're not that, brother.
So,
are your father a real Rasta, brother?
So wrap up that thing.
You can't Rasta after, you can't turn Rasta after 30.
All right. Moving on.
Any man lacks
so wrap up that thing, So the man in closing statement.
Any man lacks.
Okay.
You can't stop.
Okay. All right.
Any man lacks after 30.
All right.
A fashion. Yeah. A fashion trade.
Moving on. Me to tell us already. Moving on. We'll have this discussion already.
Any man
lacks brother. Yeah, we hear you. Moving on.
Come like
yeah. All right. Come like what? Urban finish your statement.
Come like
Urban put in
Jenner type style, brother.
All right. Moving on.
Big man,
so wrap up now.
All right, everybody else a ball out. Dove Magnum.
You are doing a ball out.
Bono.
What is man?
Bono.
Alright, it's between the JCF and social media. Everybody uses social media as a marketing tool. Remember, marketing tool. And if you have a marketing tool, remember, say you have to have that grabber. And that grabber, you have to go with the trend. Up that trend with the
All the grabber me know.
Tell him
want to go with the 420.
Attention grabber, yard. Attention grabber.
Everybody know attention grabber.
Yeah, but some people just don't understand the whole social media thing.
Yeah,
well done, yard.
Social media equal to marketing.
Ready tonight to the
it's an attention grabber. We need attention. We need the JCF
grabber.
The JCF arrived on the popular stuff. The intro, the intro come off of the dancehall music. I set the track. So they must go off of that. More white people always talk about say, yo, yeah, they want to fix them roof, yeah, that's not to them. So you know why Drew that come about I talk about say that's a bad thing. That's not a bad thing. No one thing. The scratch and win thing now is the next popular thing I go on. Everybody has scratch and everything. So I believe what they might do is effective. They might get the trust of the public now and that one and with the JCF in a negative light like that. Back in the days, when I say the real evolving and JCF have to evolve. And that's my take. It's a work. Social media thing, I work with the JCF thing. In other aspects now, we don't know. They have to revisit that. But with the social media thing, it's a very effective tool for the JCF. And that's my take. I'm out.
No, me talk. I don't want to talk. I don't want last talk so they can come with no bullshit. All I'm saying is make it fair, but I have no more to say. I get enough bashing for them.
Yo, because we realize some people look at social media and claim to understand social media, but not looking at the true importance and relevance of social media. Which is why we can always look back and we can always use the same thing. Shenseea has 5.5 million followers and could have only sold. Listen to what I'm saying now. And could have only sold 800 copies within our first week sale. What I am saying is that we cannot just sit and look at social media like this and say it is working. Because how do you measure what is working from what is not working? There is no measurable evidence to say that this thing is working. All that you will see, and you can go, viewers, look for yourself. Go on all of the posts. Is comical, cynical, idiotic, and as Nguvu said earlier, gimmickry posts and tell me what you say.
No,
all you say under the comments, but the evidence is there. I can always find it and share it.
Yeah, man,
so it is there. The evidence is there when he stated this, that these posts are gimmicks. Now, what I am saying is that look under all these comments and tell me what you say. All you will see is people, LOL, this bad, this is funny, and JCF at it again. Yo, them bad, who are under JCF social media page. These posts are, as they are, gimmick. They are not resolving anything. And as Solomon say, until them can post, point out the politician who is paying for this. Point out the man who is paying for this. Point out the man who is running the war, who is letting in the guns. Point out the man who is paying for all these hits. Until them can make these posts, then it is what it is. One big alabaloo joke thing, and I'm out.
Alright, he's out, usher him out. So people, we need to understand clearly what is the objective of the JCF and their social media campaign. The objective is to bridge the communication gap and to repair relationship with the masses and with the public. So they have to speak in a language that the people understand and relate to the people, how they relate to each other, so that the police is seen not as the enemy, but as a member of the society and as co-laborers, co-workers, a partnership will work together to achieve a common objectives. If you have been observing the JCF IG page, for example, you will see that since the start of the campaign, the number of followers have significantly increased, which means that more people are actually looking at the posts that they're making. More persons are actually aware of how to reach out to the JCF, how to contact them, what are the initiatives that they have, what are some of the programs that they have, what they're doing, and where and how they can be reached. Nowadays, more people can readily, easily know what the contact numbers for the JCF, and that is critical in the police work. Police is also changing the culture of the informer mentality and informer to death, because as we know, in a criminal justice system, witnesses coming forward is critical to the successful conclusion of any cases. Also, in terms of evidence, of whether the social media campaign is there, the evidence is well documented. Since January of 2022, there has been a significant increases in the number of intelligence-led operations by the JCF. Case in point, the guns that were found at the Stadium East that the police had to dig up to find, that was because of information received by the JCF, but they would call it intelligence. Now the case in point is the major drug drug find in Trelawney, where it's not a little ghetto youth in the streets, it was in a gated community. So it's not just about the poor little black man we're not talking about. This is a case of somebody who was not necessarily a shooter themselves, but somebody who is trafficking guns, brand new guns, fresh from off the wharf or wherever. And it was intelligence that would have led to those cases. From Ngovo, JCF, they just in the Browning campaign include other types of crime as well, and it would have been better.
You never have to talk in a teacher because you're ready to cut off the program.
Watch out now. Nah, man. No, me have to say this, man. What I never get to say. Social media drive leads to 72% increase in report to crime stop. So basically, with the advent of social media in terms of JCF using the IG page, 72% increase in the crime stop. We are talking about the informer culture, yeah. So people are buying to the social media.
Documented evidence that
we have to highlight that.
Beat and teach.
And this is from March 28th.
JCF gave that information. JCF gave it that information. All right.
Major General Anthony Anderson.
I rest my case. I rest my case.
People them go and see it.
I rest my case. JCF review them own a thing.
Rest of it. I think you're gone.
JCF.
I think you're gone.
I rest my case.
All right, sir. Moving on. Yeah, man. I think you're anyway, the topic of fire is still. Would I agree to what Solomon say? Include the white collar and the blue collar criminal and the big man out there. We need to include some of them people and not only targeting the poor black males and the poor communities or the poor females or whatnot. So we need to include some of them high profile cases there. So remember back in the days when we grew up, we used to watch Crime Stop on Sunday and Friday. I'm sure people used to utilize the Crime Stop and call in and tell the police some information. That was then when we were the TV based. Now, 21st century, we're internet based. So JCF does move with the time. And we have to embrace them and try and move with the time as well. And social media is all about information. That is it for teacher. I'm out. Good initiative, JCF. Lock it off the Jero.
Jero, close it off.
Yeah, man.
Good bet.
Lock off the propaganda, brother.
Come on, nightmare lock off. People out there, just like and share and subscribe.
Yeah.
Like and share and subscribe. Oh, I'm out, people.
Yeah, man. Big up, people. One love.
Out.
One love. Bartak again.